Well, a great night had by all at Mohawk. I guess it could have been better with a couple of wins. That'd be great. But the horses raced well. I know we watched No Free Lunch again, 51 and a piece, 26 flat or 26 and a bit on the end of it. And Resolute Bay raced well too. I think that second move, and he had to make it, obviously. If you watch the way the rest of the race played out, he had to move him that second time, but leaving, sitting, quarter pulling to the front, then immediately letting the favorite go easily. I think it cost him, right? There's not much you can do about that. If you had to watch where, if he just stayed in, it would have been disastrous. So Bob drove him the way he had to, but it just worked out the way it did. I thought the horse trotted well to finish fifth, and as I said to our clients, it takes time, right, for you to build that muscle up. Now, I think after watching him tonight, I think he can race in the Golds, but I think it makes more sense to maybe start him in the grassroots. But we have time yet, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, we still have a few weeks yet. So we'll race him again. Resolute Bay still got to fit the hours of 3. Russ will do fine in there. And we'll get a feel for what he actually fits moving forward. But I can tell you this 100% for sure. When you look at him, when you look at Resolute Bay beside a horse like Century Invader, Century Invader is a gorgeous horse, and he looks like a nice horse. Like he's well-defined, well-filled out, muscular, strong. Then you look at Resolute Bay, he's a nice colt. Put together all right. Looks okay. Does his work okay. But he looks like he could be bigger. He looks like he could be stronger. He's got that beautiful gait. But he just looks like he has a lot of filling out, growing to do, because he does. There's nothing wrong with that. So 2 great races, obviously, followed up by 3 great races. Day Walk of the Moon was good. World for 2 was fantastic, and Bomb Hugger raced great also. So a decent day overall. I hate the wasted starts for No Free Lunch, as I said to Harry, as I said to everybody. We're not going to continue to put him in classes he can't win. Now, he does have that 11,000 he made, 10,000 or whatever it is, 3-4 starts ago. I'd like to get that off his card. If the race secretary continues to put him in this class, we're going to be forced to move him. But as I said to somebody, he would devour the class at the Meadows. I'm sure he'd do well at Poconos, at Plain Ridge, at Ohio. Maybe not here. And if we could use up the starts allotted to him for the rest of May, he can stay here, I would imagine. But June, or the end of May, June, first part of July, put him away for July, bring him back for the first part of September. We'd have what could be a very, very, very good horse heading into the latter part of his 4-year-old season, into the winter of his 5-year-old season. So we got to start planning for that. I think we're sitting on a really nice horse, but we got to manage him properly. And certainly racing him at long odds over his head is not the way to do it. Certainly not Harry's fault. It's just the way that the class is shook out. Somebody said, well, he belongs in easier. Okay. I was leaving, and I just happened to look at the program and see who is in the class below him. Powertrain is in there. He can pace right around 49 right now, I think. He may have as I was leaving. I have no idea. So there's no hiding spots at Mohawk right now. We'll see how it shakes out this week, but I can assure you we're not going to continue to put No Free Lunch on the track at long odds in places he can't do. Just need to manage him a little bit better. So we'll see how that shakes out with him. Now, I got another little proposal I'm going to float right now for everybody. Twinkle in her eye, I think we always knew that the backup plan, the exit strategy for her would be as a broodmare. This is a filly with a full sister. 1, she's a Better Delight. 2, has a full sister winning 51 and I think made 300-some thousand. The second dam of this filly is the dam of Courtly Choice and Better Than Cheddar. So very, very well bred. And I just happened to look and see and saw that there is a breeding for this season to Poppy Rob Hanover that is for sale. Now, the reason I mention this now, and it's a little time sensitive, is obviously it's very difficult to take horses off the track and get them in full, especially a 3-year-old. I know there's hurdles and challenges. But selling her, say in Harrisburg, with her lineage and pedigree, in full to Poppy Rob Hanover, I would want to believe that would be a fortuitous endeavor. looking at her racing, sure, she's going to be a decent filly. I know that I'm not worried about the 2 minutes. She's going to pace 55, 56 this summer, Georgian or somewhere. But at the same token, is that what we want? I almost want to believe that is wasted time. So as I watched her race tonight, and as I saw, because I was looking at our horses on Preferred, I was looking at the breeding to Poppy Rob Hanover. I'm interested. Now, I wouldn't even float it as an official idea just yet. This is literally something that popped into my head tonight. And it probably, one of our clients has said it also, would it not make more sense to breed it? This is over the last 3 weeks, people have said that. And at the time, she's winning. Probably just put her in foal. We could. But this would be putting her in foal to sell her in foal. This wouldn't be putting her in foal to keep the foal. I just don't. I don't think that anybody would be up for that anyway. I don't believe. But again, my partners on Twinkle in Her Eye, reach out to me. I'm speaking directly to you. What do you think? Would you rather go down the road of racing her and trying to make some money with her, knowing that she's probably a prospect filly, overnight filly? Or would you rather take advantage of her strong pedigree and use it to our advantage? If possible. I'm interested to hear from you. So, something to think about tonight as we head into a big, big day. Biggest day in 3 years for the stable. Our Mother's Day open house. It should be a fantastic, fantastic time. So I'm excited. I hope you're excited. As I said, the horses race good today. Lots of horses racing tomorrow. Tons more coming up next week. It's the best time of the year. You can see everything start to unfold. Everything, all the flowers are starting to bloom, so to speak, here at the stable. We're going to get a look at them tomorrow. So with that, I'll let you guys go. Last update of the day, I promise. It's Saturday night. I have not done your 2-year-old video yet. I have not done your top 10 list. I've not done the opening, because all 3 of those will be dominated by what's about to take place over the next 24 hours. And that's when I'll do those videos. So I'll talk to you all soon. I hope you're having a great weekend. If you're out at Mohawk tonight, thank you so much for coming out. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. And I hope we can continue to do things like this over the next year. Take care, everybody.